Hey guys, this is Wilson. This video is to show you how to create product documentation in Autodesk Inventor. These are the steps that you are going to use after you've designed your product and you want to create the documents that will show manufacturers and other people the geometry in a very specific way so that they can manufacture it. First, we're going to start with creating multi-view drawings of each of the parts. And then we're going to create an exploded assembly view of the assembly. And that's going to show how all the pieces fit together. So let's get started. Here I am in Autodesk Inventor. And I am going to first go to projects, and I'm going to make sure I'm in the project that I want to use. We're going to create several different files very, very quickly, and it's nice to be in the correct project so everything organizes itself and I don't have to worry about where I'm saving everything or where I've saved the files that I need to access. This project or this video is going to be based on the Think Inside the Box project, so I am in that project. And I'm ready to get started. So we're going to create multi-view drawings. You go to New, and you go to Drawing. And this is a piece of paper. Title block is here. This is where we're going to end up with a drawing number based on the name of the file of the part. And you can see right here, drawn by, this is the username that I logged in on the computer. So you guys should have your username on there as well. All right. If you need to change anything, this is size A paper. That's 8.5 by 11 paper. You can go over here to sheet size, edit sheet. You can change it to different size sheets. 17 by 22 is a size C. I'll often go to custom size inches. And let's say I'm working on the laser, that would be a height of 18 and a width of 32. If I'm working on the ShopBot, it would be the size of the piece of wood that I'm going to use, which is for the chair project. You guys will be on a 48 by 48, which is 4 foot by 4 foot. But for today, good old size A, because we are going to print these out and turn them in. Okay, now is where the fun part starts. To create a base view, which is known as your front view, I click here first. If you have other files open, their name will pop up here. I don't have anything open, so I go to Project, or I go to Open, goes into my project folder. And let's just start with the 8-inch blocking. So here it is. I have lots of options to adjust my front view. Remember, we want a view that shows the part in the best way possible. I can grab these corners and change the scale. You can see now the scale is 1/2 its original size. That's a little big. All right, so dragging, it's not working real well. I'll just go over here. 1/4. I don't like that orientation. I can come up here. Now, we don't really want to do anything like that. What I would like to do is that. And then I can grab it and drag it to the bottom right-hand corner. Bottom left-hand corner. And then watch this. Top view, side view. I'm just clicking to place these, and I'm going to go ahead and place an isometric view here. So Inventor automatically puts the view where you want it. You can see how I could put a bottom view here if I wanted. And then you've got to click right-click, OK. And you're done. For dimensions, we go over to Annotate, Dimension. I'll often just click D on my keyboard, save some time. And then we follow the dimensioning guidelines. I want overall length. Yes, my 8-inch blocking is 16 inches long because I didn't change the file name. I would go do that later. In fact, I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Click here for my height. Now, if you see where it kind of clicks into location here, that's really nice because when I go over here and try to do the width of it, bam. Up. So those are not lined up. Right click OK. grab the number, and I can use that there. So now these are perfectly lined up. Just makes things look nice. And that's it. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this as 16-inch blocking. So 16-inch blocking here. And I'll show you, we're actually going to have a problem show up a little bit later on in the video. So remember that this is the 8-inch blocking is the name of the file. You can see that right here. But it's called 16-inch blocking. We'll see where that problem shows up later on. And I'll show you how to fix it. Okay, so I'm going to do this again for another part. And I just start over. Drawing. Base view. We'll do the end of my box. That is a horrible front view of it. I'm going to go over here. There we go. I like the scale. Move it over here. Click for a top view. Come over here. Click for a front view. Click here for that isometric view. Go to dimension, height, width, thickness. I'm done. It's that easy. Hit save. It automatically calls it box end because that's the name of the file. And we're good here. Let's take a look. I have my box end. I have my 16-inch blocking. I made this one earlier. I'm just going to delete this. That was when I was playing around before the video started. And we'll do it one more time, even faster. Base view. Box side. This is my third part. I have a rectangular box. I like these rotated this way. Top view, front view, side view, ISO. So if I want to move these, you can't click on the lines to move them. You got to click on the dotted line. Bring it over here. Dotted line, bring this over here, and we're in good shape. I'm going to hit D on my keyboard. You see down here it says select model or sketch geometry. It's because I'm in dimension now. Height, length, thickness. I like it. We're done. Save. Box side. Cool. So I have, this is a great tool, View, Tile All. I have all my multi-views completed. They're ready to print out. That easy. But that doesn't tell anybody how to put this together. So the next step of the video is creating a exploded assembly view. And that requires a new tool called presentation. So check it out. You guys know how to use part. You know how to use assembly. You just learned drawing. Now we're going into presentation. And I only have one button to press. Create view. Select assembly document. I only have one assembly. And there it is. So this is cool. There's my box. Unfortunately, this does not show me how to put it together. I can't even see inside of it. So now I'm going to go to Tweak Components. And this is going to allow me to explode my box. I'm going to be able to pull it apart. So I've got this direction thing, and I can plant it on any geometry to kind of create a direction. So I'm going to pull this guy apart first. And I'm going to pull him out. And I like a little gap here. If you guys notice, I'm not going to rotate the screen. I'm not going to do this at all while I'm working in this. I'm going to stay in home view, right? You also hit F6 on your keyboard to get there. And I'll show you why. So that's cool. I got that tweaked. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull it out about the same, but I think it'd be really cool if they're exactly 5 inches pulled out. I want to fix this one to 5, so I start digging and trying to find. Here's a part, and there's my tweak. And I'm now going to pull these ones out. -5. See how that looks? I don't like that. I actually want that -5.5. That little bit of gap there is going to make things easier to see. And Randy just walked in. I'm recording a long video. I'll talk to you in a couple minutes. And we tweak components one more time. -5.5. Okay. Tweak components. I'll just pull this one up. 2. Nope. 3. I don't like that because now it looks like it's lined up on top of there. We're going to make a view of this in Multiview, so it's really nice to be able to see all the pieces separated. In this isometric view. That's why I don't change the view at all. All right, I like 4.5 inches there. I'll do the same with this one. -4.5 because I want to push it down. All right, looking good. I can see each individual piece, and the mind gives you this impression that you can just squeeze it together and build this. So nice and organized. I'm in my home view, and it still looks good. I'm going to save this. And this is just going to be, I'll just call it Final Assembly, because this is going to be finalassembly.ipn. Yes to all, hit OK. All right, here's the fast part. We're now going to go to Drawing. Base View. Go to Home View. It's got to be this nice 3D view, okay? I'm going to bring my scale up a little bit. Remember when I moved this one back so it wasn't aligned with this? If you could imagine, this line would be lined up with this line, and it'd be hard to really understand. So with that little bit of gap, it looks better. And now the other two new tools we're going to use here, you go to Annotate, go to Balloon, and down here it says Select a Component, so I'm going to select this one. Usually just hit OK, OK, click, click, right-click, Continue, click, 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 right-click, Continue, click. Oop, that one got stuck. Click, 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 right-click, Continue, click. Notice I'm trying to get these things nicely lined up with each other. I get these little dotted lines that show up. If a dotted line shows up that, or it doesn't show up when you want one, you can just touch something. I didn't click, just touching it, and now Inventor knows I care about that one. And we do that. Right click, Continue. We need one here. And these are going to be tricky. All right. Now that was interesting. Number one, number one, number one, number one, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and escape to get me out of this tool so I can grab this guy and pull him up, and it's another 3. Here's why they didn't number them all just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These parts are the same. So these are part number 1. These are parts number 2. So now, first thing I used was balloon. Now I'm going to go over here to parts list, select view. I only have one view. Select that one. Hit OK, and I get this guy. I always mount this somewhere. So you see how it kind of clicks into a location? So I'm going to mount this against these 2 edges. And then this guy doesn't fit. So we're going to grab you and maybe do something like that, and then we'll move you and do something like that. All right, nice and organized looking, and check this out. Item 1, here, here, over here, is called the box side, and I need 4 of them in order to produce this. So these are my file names. I changed my file name. These blocking are 16-inch long, but I named them 8-inch blocking, and that's not clear. So here's how you change the names. I need to go into Open, 8-inch blocking, iPro, iProperties, I go to Summary, no, Project, there it is, Part Number, 8-inch blocking. I'm going to change that to 16-inch blocking. And I betcha we go over here, there it is, 16-inch blocking. Now notice the file name is still 8-inch blocking. That, let's see if I can change that real quickly. iProperties, no, they're not going to let me do it from here. Just do it in Windows. You can close this. Yes, save it. Find your file. And change the name. But if I just changed the name, it wouldn't have changed the name in the part file. So make sure your naming is correct. Like, that's the easy way to do it, is just do it right the first time. All right, I have this guy done. I'm just going to name it Final Assembly because now this is the drawing, DWG drawing of Final Assembly. Yes to all, okay. And then this is what you guys are going to turn in. This is like a table of contents for your parts. I know all the parts I need to assemble my box. I know how many of each one I need and where they go. I know what those parts are named. And then I'm going to go to these files here, and these will tell me how to make it. So I look at this one first. It says, oh, I need 4 of these things called box side. And I go and I find the part number box side, and it shows me what I need to make. Okay, guys, do watch this video again. I will answer any questions you have as well. But this is what I expect from you guys over the next few days and to turn into your portfolio. Take care. Have a good one.